Hi guys, I am here doing another video and I want to talk about what happened to me yesterday, Friday. And this is one of the reasons why I just have a lot of conflict with transport boards. Right? I came into the terminal at 3:30 to get the 4 o'clock bus. And the supervisor chose to send a bus at 3:30. So when I got into the terminal, the bus was already gone. I then was in the terminal waiting until 5. He sent another bus and did not make any arrangements that I could go and get that bus. So I was in the terminal from 3:30 last night, from 3:30 yesterday evening, all the way to 8. And they sent 3 Bayfield buses. And then I went round to the hut opposite Jordan's. They're gonna tell me them don't know I was in the terminal. Now, according to the procedure, the security in the terminal is supposed to, when a wheelchair person goes in the terminal, ask them what bus they want, and then relay it to the supervisor. But because the security get offended at me and join the bandwagons, that don't happen. And I was made to wait from 3:30 to 8 o'clock for a bus last night. And it frustrated me, had me so angry. I was so angry, tired, and hurt that I'm of so little significance to everybody. I just like the chaff which you been in driveway, that you would just forget me in the terminal for 4 hours. And this is happening all the time. This is a common practice. And it needs to stop. It's not fair. I don't care about my reputation or what I do in the past. I care about coming in the terminal, presenting myself to who I need to present myself to, and getting a bus in a timely fashion. I should never be in a terminal for 4 hours. And it's not right. This is why I would be upset. This is why you will see me carry on and blocking the bus and doing things. Because these things just happen all the time. All the time in Fairchild Street, Spikestone, and Princess Alice Terminal, I just get treated a certain way. So the war don't ever stop. People tell me I need to come and behave myself, be respectful. I do come and be respectful. I say good evening, good morning, whatever time of day is. I would like to know when next you got a bus passing Warrens. What bus does pass wherever I go. And I said that I would like that bus when one becomes available. And that's the end of that. But it always be a problem. Always be a problem. And the people in the public service, the rules is only apply to me. It don't apply to nobody else. You got people that know these bus drivers, right? That just walk in the yard and get into the bus that the bus driver driving before it get to that gate and load. You got people that do not work at transport board, that walks in the staff entrance, right? And go into the yard and get in the bus. And then the bus that he get. You understand? How can you have structure? How can you have a place with no structure? Rules for only one person. Now the accident complaint officer, who is very biased, Mr. P, he is extremely biased, will tell me I can't go in the yard anymore because insurance liability. Right? But Mr. P, don't tell these people, don't talk about the unauthorized people that go in that terminal and go into the yard. He don't talk about that. What are they in the liability insurance to cover them? The only body that is a liability is me. You got people that other people that's being wheelchairs that is go in the yard and wait for the bus. I all go in the terminal. I'm not trying to cry down nobody, but if you got rules, you need to have the rules for everybody. So every single body should be in the terminal to board the bus. Everybody, wheelchair, your friend, your girlfriend, your wife, your friend, whoever should be in that terminal going any line and waiting for a bus. But everybody do what they want. Because there's no accountability. And you got supervisors who are supervisors. And terminal managers who are terminal managers. Who are supposed to make sure that the terminal is run correctly. That do not do it. They got the friends. They got the people in high places. They got the unionize. As you put a man in the hot seat to HR, they come and they unionize. To get that man out, and we find all kind of wiggle room. But don't want to enforce the rules. Staff only. If staff is only supposed to come in the terminal and bus drivers and buses, that is the rule for everybody. You shouldn't be slipping people through the staff entrance that do not work there and getting in the bus and bus drivers taking the buses and dropping them where they feel like a thing. Why is this happening? All of these rules, these people is making all their rules for themselves. And they do create their own system of how they're going to run and work in transport board. And you got management that sit down there and just turn a blind eye. Because they know this body and they know this body and they got this connection and they got the connection with police and the connection with this body and that body and third body. So everybody's band together and protect one another. If I come in the terminal and want a bus and the guard is supposed to let the supervisor know what the bus, they should not be waiting in there 4 hours for the bus. It's not fair. It's not fair. This is what it is carry on. And I'm not talking about transport board only. You got people that is work in all different capacities in government that just do what them feel like. And nobody is held accountable for their actions and their behavior. Nobody. Everything that is run by government is fall into the dump. It's always a problem in every government place because you don't hold people accountable. People are not reprimanded and sent home for their behavior. That's hey, I can deal with it. That's why don't deal with it. They just do that to get you off your back. You don't deal with shit. You don't deal with shit. You understand? A lot of things that go on in this country. All these little, I know this body thing is what caused the people out there to get frustrated and start shooting and taking the law in their own hand. You can imagine somebody, like let's use the example, Mrs. Smith. She know this inspector, so she gone now and take a big rock and bust my head. I gone to the police station. Police picking. You sure it's that lady? What she wearing? What she eyebrows look like? What she blood type is? What she teeth look like? What she skin dark, brown, black? They're picking and trying to ask you questions that you may or may not remember. And from the time you say, well, I ain't sure. They say, well, we can't go no further. We can't go no further because you ain't sure. That time they know exactly who you're talking about. But because she is friends with a high ranking police or a judge or a lawyer, she can get people to manipulate the case. So then now you realize, well, I can't get no report, man. So you get vexed and you take matters in your own hands. For all these young people that go in prison, you don't know how many times they went to the police and get turned down. These police say that there's only investigate incidents. They don't deal with incidents before it happens. That is not right. Police should have proactive approach. Walking the streets, driving and circulating, asking people where the outlet, finding out what's going on. You understand? Making sure the place is safe. Not responding to something that happened, but trying to prevent. Crime prevention is sometimes taking a proactive approach. All these is things that want doing, aren't dealing with. Police should be interacting with the public, talking with them, making the public feel safe. None of that don't happen no more. You mean to tell me that I should be waiting 4 hours for a bus in the terminal? I should be that forgotten. How you think I feel? I feel like a loser. I feel forgotten. I feel angry. I feel like getting there and doing things that ain't right. It's only by grace of God I choose not to do these things and not to carry on.